Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your boy Urban Genius checking in. Today, I wanted to go ahead and drop out some new material here for the group. So just so you guys can get some training in this week. Um, I wasn't able to go on the live session for the whole session this morning due to some personal situation that I had going on. But I'm gonna go ahead and produce this material for you guys right now. What I'm looking at here is the pound CHF. Let me explain what here is actually what you're looking at here on my chart. Here in this light blue box here, we have what's labeled as the Asian range. Okay, that's going to be from about 5 p.m., about 6 p.m. Well, actually, using this template, it's actually going to be from 8, 9 p.m. Eastern till about midnight. Okay, now let me go in here. Let's see here. Let me go in here and no, you know what? Yeah, let me go ahead and change that color. Hello. All right. The magenta line you see here, that's going to be yesterday's high and low. Asian range. Here we have the stop hunt box, stop hunt boxes. Okay. This gray zone here and this gray zone here. All right. And this baby blue box here is going to be our prominent entry zone. We're going to want to look for our prominent patterns to enter during these blue boxes. Let me go back a couple of days so you guys can see exactly what I mean here, 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 here. Okay, those are going to be our shift. We're going to look for our shift bars in those particular zones, okay, in those blue boxes. All right, so let me fast forward back to where we're at now, right here. Notice how we have already exceeded the ADR. The ADR is going to be labeled here with the dark red ADR label. I'll actually make those black so you can actually see them. Okay, right here you see ADR high, ADR low. ADR high, ADR has already been met. I can actually throw that up there so you guys can see that also. Okay, so now you see the ADR high, ADR low. Okay, so we've already exceeded the ADR range. You see, we've exceeded and we broke out of that range. Here's the range right here. We have broken out of this range. Okay, we have the New York session indicated here by this light salmon color box here coming into play now. We are opening and getting ready to get started there in this session. Okay, so this is the 15-minute chart. Let's go down to the 5. Here we have the 5-minute chart. Looks like we're about to actually tap my stop loss. Let's go to the 1 minute and see what we got. Yeah, we just tapped my stop loss. But let me show you something here. We're at the low of the day. We've already exceeded the ADR range low. Let me get this out of there. Can you identify this pattern? Let me go ahead and take my position back in there. The reason I'm still taking this, holding this position here is simply because we should be coming back up in here to the range. It's imminent. Let me show you why. Here on the 4-hour chart, we're tapping down into this previous region here. Okay, we're at the bottom of that region now. We notice we can pull this region, get a grip on it. We can pull this region all the way over here. And this is where that particular region begins. Now, if we look at this region, we can actually zoom out a little more. We can actually see that this region played some resistance here. Played some resistance here. Played support here. All right, played some support here. Now we're playing a little bit more support in this area here now. We could be turning back over into resistance and we'll come back down in here. If we look to the left, we can possibly find support there and possibly find support there and support here. If we're able to fall back below this support level overall right in here. I see this level holding. So this is the 4-hour time frame. All right, so I see this whole level in here holding. Let me, I got that cleared out for you. This whole level in here, I believe that shall hold. Now this is, as I said before, the 4-hour time frame. Let's go into the 1 hour. Here on the 1 hour, this is what we're looking at here. This is the type of pattern we got. For the day, we really got a straight bullish day. I was actually sitting back on the sidelines waiting for my entry here on the pound CHF. I sent the signal out this morning, but the price action just wasn't quite there yet. I did send the signal out. It was coming into the London session, and I did see a pattern approaching, but I entered. I did get stopped out, and now what you have to do once you're stopped out is you have to make sure you reanalyze your whole position. Even if you do continue to stick with the same bias, you must realign your position. Must double check all your I's and cross all your T's. So as you see, I did wait. Now our original entry was right in here. Our original entry was, I believe, right here. And this was about right there. Let me change that color. That's not too helpful. Okay, I believe the original entry was right in here. And this is where I got stopped out. I got stopped out for about 15 pips right in this area. As you see, all I did was I simply waited for the next session, which is now coming into the New York session, which started at 10, which is now coming into the best trading zone, which comes roughly about 90 minutes into the sessions. Like I tell you guys all the time, like 9:30 is the beginning of the New York session. If you're not able to find your position right then at 9:30, take the time to sit back and relax, because you have a full 90 minutes, which is an hour and a half, almost 2 hours before the session really makes its final shift throughout the day. You have time. There's no need to ever rush into a position. Never. No need to rush ever. All right, so just looking here at this hour chart, if we zoom out, I got this hour trend line. Look at this hour trend line, and let's count the touches on it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 touches, okay? 4 touches, and then we just fell out. So this is, in my opinion, a very true trend line, and we'll come back and revisit this area, okay? We'll come back and revisit this area, okay? It's going to look at one of the two situations there. All right, we'll likely see an aggressive push, or we'll see a medium bullish rally. But either way, we'll be pulling back from this area here, likely. All right. Now, if we come in here to my 15-minute chart, let's see what we have. Here on the 15-minute chart, let's take a look at the TDI. Here on the TDI, We have a break outside the Bollinger Bands, shark fin, blood in the water, right here, and right here. Okay, notice studying from the market maker concept and just knowing the overall Steve Morrow's training, we know that price should be coming back up into this midpoint level here of this point right here. All right, should be coming back into 61.8 or a full retracement of this whole trend, either from the high of the day to the low or simply from the midpoint of the beginning of the bullish rally back to where the rally started. All right, now if I put the moving average on here, we know that area there is going to be roughly about the 50 moving average. So let's go take a look and take that out. If I add the 50 moving average on here, all right, 50 exponential moving average, that'll be right there in that area. All right, we got it right here. Let me change the look of that. All right, so that 50 moving average is gonna fall right in this area. All right, and that's where I'll be looking to breach my target at. All right, what other pairs did we send out today? I believe we sent out something on the USD CAD. Let's go take a look at that. The USD CAD actually broke out. We did reanalyze this trade on the live stream. There were a few people on the live stream that were able to reanalyze this with us today. So let's take a look at this trade. All right, now we see here we're headed up here to the ADR high, and we're headed up here to where the we're in the stop hunt zone. We're in our stop hunt. We're in our stop hunt buy zone area. All right, stop hunt sell zone area. Actually, I'm sorry. That would be right in here. Okay, which is simply just a full 100% retracement of this previous trend to this rally, or even just a. Excuse me. Retracement of this trend up here to the 61. Sorry, I do that wrong. Let's go from here to here. ADR high met. Notice how, let's take a look here. This ADR high is now met. We're in the stop hunt zone. Okay. That's a great indication that we can begin to look for a sell opportunity here on the USD CAD. Also notice how we're back here at the resistance area from here. So we'll look to see what kind of 4-hour resistance area or what kind of 4-hour pattern we can get here. If we get a sharp bullish, then we know we can continue up, and we'll be looking to come back into this region. But if we get a nice rejection here on the 1 hour or even the 15 minutes or 30 minutes showing bears are coming in the market, we should begin to fall off and hopefully come in here and decline at least halfway through, which will put us somewhere right in here at the 1.343 area, back where our initial entry was for our sell zone. Okay. All right. Thank you for tuning in for this quick review on the 2 trades that were sent out this morning on Monday, May 13th. Hope you guys enjoyed the session, learned a few things. If you haven't, please be sure to notify me on anything that you need assistance with. I'm available upon request.